Hello and welcome. Now, I know I'm gonna put it in a while, like the last step that I was supposed to do, but that's because, of course, I had the exams, I have some coursework to do, but I should have like some more free time to work on them. Now, our last step that we had, it was to put our small circuit, because it is quite small, it just disorganized, to put this circuit in one of these boards. Now, before we start, let's just make some markings on it. Just do some basics. So you don't need to worry about this part. This part is where all the components will go on, the surface ones. And then on this part it's where all the soldering will happen. And I got like a couple of highlighters here. So let's highlight a little bit through it. Now if I could open them, there we go. Okay. So the way that I like to do it is to first highlight here. Just this part here. Yeah, it does work okay. This part here to represent the red wire, the live one, and then the other one, let's mark it with blue to represent the other one, the negative side. And we are just going to put them next to each other so they are organized. There you go. Also, the reason why it took me so long to make this part video, it's also because I needed one of these. It's a small screwdriver. It's a screwdriver. It's meant to, you meant to put it on top of it and clean it. Let me show you, because I like to clean these two edges. So if I go here and I do this, there you go, twice it's enough. And yep, because you'll, I don't know if, I don't think you can see it to the recording, but if you look close at it, you'll notice that you basically just get rid of the copper size, and if it's perfect, it doesn't remove it from the other ones. And that's why I couldn't build it earlier, because you need this for sure. Now let's see. Also, I realized that I don't really want to directly connect the wires. I like to use that socket for other projects as well, and because it takes a very long quite some space as well. So what I'll do is, let me actually check to see if it works. So let me get some of this out. There you go, because we have like the female and male to male. All right, so my plan is to basically just take one of the wires, like this one here, and just solder it like this in here. Oh, sorry, this is the other way around. Actually, it's like this. There you go. And just solder it and use this one instead. And we also, I would rather use these ones here, which are the female to male. And basically one side will have it. So let's get started to it.
NV Production.
Okay, so you might say like, oh, this looks a lot stranger compared to the diagram and the other ones that we done. It doesn't have to be perfectly symmetrical, it has to fit in the condition. And basically what we did, and you can see it on the other side here, is that we connected this negative one, yeah. We connected the negative. This one is the negative line and it's going in this direction because we can tell from the line here it's going in here. Meanwhile, this one here, this diode here, is going from the negative and it will go to the positive line, which is the orange line here, and it's facing in this direction because that's how the negative one should go. Okay, because I have the diagram on the computer because I can't watch it on the phone. And it's the same for this one here. This is the positive line. It going from the positive in this direction, just following the positive line, so orange to orange in that direction of the diode. Meanwhile, it will be the inverse for this one here. The positive side is connected here with the line here to block it, and then this one is connected the negative right here. Alright, I know like on the diode bridge it should look a lot nicer and a lot symmetrical, but this should do for now. Yeah, hopefully it's correct, but it should be. I've checked it like a few times as well, and that's just the gist of it. Maybe I should have yeah, if you imagine it, maybe I should have done them straight like in the diagram. Maybe that would be reduce the confusion. The problem then leave enough space between them, but yeah, just imagine they are straight and you'll notice. All right, so let's get back to it.
We must, Lord Sakai. That is why you and I are both survivors.
I am samurai.
No, you are more than that. You are the ghost. Convince the people to join me, and I will give them peace.
My God. It's 20.
You know what my grandfather told me? You don't get as far as the motherfuckers you talk to for no reason. You'll be successful as the motherfuckers that you talk to for no reason. What I mean is, if you spending your day talking to a nigga that ain't got nothing going on, what the fuck kind of information could he offer you?
Oh my god. It's 20. 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 My God.
Alright, I think we are done actually. You may wonder, okay, so very importantly, every time you use how do you call it, an IC, a chip, remember you usually put it in the middle part here, where it's literally no connections between the two of them, and you need to follow the same thing here on the board as well. That's why the first thing you do with the chip, you separate them at this point here. And also on the potentiometer, notice me that I did it quite early. I start separating them in this part as well. Well, I shouldn't have done here because it was anticipated, but whatever. That's because I want it to go in only one direction. Basically, the negative will go through here, then from this point to this point, and then from these points, it just keeps going until this, is it the red wire? Yeah, it is the red wire here. Alright, because you know that's how the connection works. Just give me a second. Yeah, just checking here. Yeah, that is correct. Oh no, don't tell me I connected the wrong wires. No, there's no way. Yeah, it is correct way. Okay. And then you will, because this one is connected to the output as well from the potentiometer, so all of them are connected to each other. Alright. And the potentiometer is connected, this leg is connected to 1K, which is going to the IC. So I should be correct, it should be the correct way to connect them from following the diagram at least. Alright. So, and then you have the negative one, which is already just connected to the negative strip. And then we have the two of them. And I like to empty out these ones as well, so you know, in case this is live and you put your finger in it or something like that, you don't get electrocuted. If you do it at this side, then yes, you might get, but we shouldn't worry too much about that. Alright, and there it is. This is how it looks on the surface. It is a bit messy, I haven't done this in quite a while, but it should get the job done. And I use the capacitor, I put the capacitor last as you saw in the video, and that's because it's the tallest piece, and if you put the tallest piece first, then it will make all the other pieces more difficult to put in. But anyway, and also I have those two here because as you know, it will be easier to connect them to a board. If I ever want to use this circuit again, I'll just plug them in here, you know, and that should make everything a bit easier to connect together with this. You can think of it like as a permanent one, and I could cut this half here as well and use the other one for something else. You may also notice that the circuit's a bit weird, that the output is connected at this pin here, at pin number 6, isn't it? Yeah, it's 6, and that's because I built the circuit the other way around. If I would change it, I think I would have rather build it from the left side to the right side, because it will make easier to do the IC as you saw in our with our stuff from here. But anyway, it should still function, it just with extra steps, let's just call it. Very important, I put the capacitor before, and yeah, there it is. That's about everything really. Actually, yeah, this is the source, so that should be correct. Alright, And you may notice that at the beginning I have used these two here, and again that's because of the socket. So if I were to grab it, and just give me a second to do so, it's quite big and clumsy to move around, that I didn't have it next to me. Oh yeah, let me just unplug the solder as well. There you go, it should cool down now. And as you can see, we have this one here, yeah, with the wires. It's not plugged in, of course, again, just making sure that it's not plugged in when you do it. And I have ground to represent the negative, and there you go. Oops. With a bit of effort, instead of soldering them together, I could just plug them like this, and when plugging them it will be easier. Or if not, I could just do this instead. I could just plug one of them here, just give me a second, there you go, one of them here, add one of them here, and just let me grab two random wires, there you go. And instead of instead of soldering the socket in it, I can just simply do this, you know, and connect them to each other like this. There you go. See, and that should make it easier for next time if I ever want to use this circuit. And there you go. See, and then I just connect this one to another side, and we can just create a shortcut circuit. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. This was the last step, which was the building one. I'm not going to taste it because we both know it's working, and I can't be bothered to set up everything again. My dog logged in, and I'll see you with the next project next time. Bye.